Collecting watches that you like for their color, for their design, or for the features, even if you don't have need for those features, is one thing. But collecting watches for the history of the brand, collecting watches that tell a story, it's a totally different thing. When we talk about food, we talk about that extra ingredient that makes the dish so special. The extra ingredient is love that our loved ones add to the dish that makes it so tasty. When it comes to watches, that extra ingredient is the story that the watch that you wear tells you. Where it was bought, when it was bought, who gifted it to you. You could be wearing the most basic watch, such as the affordable Casio F91 that might not get a second glance from people. People might even judge you for wearing a plastic or resin watch that doesn't show class. You see, the watch was gifted to you by your old man or any other loved one, and no matter how many years pass by, no matter how much wealth you amass, the F91 will always be dear to you. For you, that watch is priceless. That's the power of watches. We are not unboxing any watch today. We are unboxing something really special. So let's get started. This book is authored by Matt Rennick, and he has done a splendid job, especially with the high quality pictures that may as well be actual watches glued to the pages. I got the hardcover version, but you can always pick up the Kindle edition if you have a Kindle at your disposal, but that's no fun. You don't get the feel of the book. It comes with a jacket that is open on both edges for dust protection and from that coffee spill if you were to store it on a coffee table. The front cover of the book has texture and it feels good to run your fingertips on that Rolex Daytona. This is the closest I've come to owning a Rolex Daytona. On the back cover, you get to see the case back of one of the most popular Rolexes in history. The Daytona worn by Hollywood icon Paul Newman. The Rolex that was gifted to him by his wife Joanne. This book is not about the technicalities of watches, but the stories behind some of the popular watches in history. If you like detailed stories, then you will be disappointed because they are short and succinct. The photography is unbelievable. It's really fascinating to see the close-up of the popular watches. Now, being a Casio nerd, I wanted to see if there were stories pertaining to Casio watches. Lo and behold, it has 3 stories of Casio watches. The first G-Shock, the DW6900 and F7. The one that most Casio nerds are familiar with is that of Kiko Ibe and how he came up with the idea for G-Shock. The story isn't in great detail though. Another fascinating story is that of President John F. Kennedy's gold Omega tank with the engraving on the back. The watch was gifted to him by his friend Grant when Kennedy was still a senator. Some people refer to this watch as the one that predicted Kennedy's win. He wore this watch for his inauguration the very next year when he was sworn in as the President of the United States. This book will make for a great conversation starter. The pictures are shot really well, and most of these aren't reference pictures but pictures of actual watches pertaining to the stories that have been told in this book. You can see the wear and tear and rust in great detail. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our community. If you have your own watch story that is fascinating, please let me know down in the comments. There is more content coming your way. Till then, stay tuned and stay classy.